Microphone activated.
Rain, it's time to game up to etc. Good morning. So this morning we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna update my Minecraft server to the next version. I currently have running the Direwolf20 1.16 mod pack on a server, and they've updated the server files. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through and do what I normally do for a server update. Let's jump in game here for a sec. How crooked is that green screen? Fix that up. I guess we can turn the frame off or the cam. No, it's this thing. There we go. Why am I getting no Minecraft? We're getting the music. There we go. Okay, so this is the server we're going to be updating. The server here. We're going to be updating this server. So, I do have Minecraft mod already set up, so I don't have to worry about letting that run as we do other things. So I'm going to go to capture monitor right now. So you're going to see my desktop. And we use the FTB app. And this is the Direwolf 1.9. There was 2. We were at 1.7. Now we're at 1. I missed 1.8. And then it went to 1.9. So I'm not sure when that exactly happened. But this is what we're running here. So to minimize that, we are going to remote into my Minecraft server. Okay, so this is the Minecraft server. As you can see here, this is the server. It's up and running. We're going to just stop it. I don't think you have to put a slash, but I do. Sometimes I don't think you have to. Just stop it. Pressing the key to continue and enter. Now the server is shut down. Okay. We're gonna go into the FTB app, because what we need to do is download the server files. While that's setting up, I'm going to update this here. That's taking forever. Holy shit. Okay, so here's the FTB app. We're going to go to the ... more, because what we want to do is download the server files. We're going to go to versions here, and 1.9.0. If you do install, it installs the game, the mod. We want to download the server files for Windows. Okay, so we have our server install down here. I should be able to click this little arrow and tell it to show in folder. It should take us to our downloads folder, and there's our server. So I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to open up a second file explorer. Somewhere's in here. Open a new window. There we go. But you guys should be able to see this as well, right? Hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to go to our I think it's our D drive, our Stripe drive. And here's the FTB Direwolf20 server files. And as you can see, I have all the different versions. Whenever I do an update, I always keep the old. I don't overwrite the current setup. I always create a new setup. So we're going to create a new folder. 1.9.0. We're just going to skip 8. We're going to go right to 9. And I'm also going to right click 1.70 because we want to steal files from that after we do a couple things. So where's it at? Open a new window. So here's our old server files. We're going to open up 1.9. We're going to pull over our server install. So there, we can close that window. We don't need it anymore. We don't need this anymore either. And we probably don't need this open anymore. Okay, so we're going to just run the server install like you would normally do to create an initial one. Hey, Chris. Would you like to install the server? And you're going to answer yes. I like the way you guys tested the trailer on your way out. Dropping it off the curb. Continue will install FTB Direwolf20 1.6 version 1.9. Do you wish to continue? Of course we do. Yes. This is going to be the full thing that I do whenever this happens. So you're going to have to suffer through all this waiting time of files installing and servers running and resetting and stuff like that. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask. If I know the answer, I'll give it to you. If I don't know the answer, I'll bullshit you. But we'll get through it. Hopefully the background, what? Why did it install to Y? What did I do wrong there? What did I do wrong? Where would you like current directory? Oh, just hit enter? That's where I screwed up. I put Y. I thought that was I was asking me, do I want to install it to the current directory? Path already exists, of course. To install. Let's try this again. Someone to install, yes. Continue to install, yes. That's new. Well, let's see if it starts. There we go. Okay, we'll delete the Y folder in a minute. Jiminy Crickets. That's what happens when you don't read. Oh, I was going to turn down the Minecraft music a little bit, but it should be okay, I guess. It always sounds loud to me. I'm up at 100%, that's why. Hopefully it's not as loud for you guys. Okay, so server files are now, we're going to delete this Y folder. I'm going to do a shift delete. That will permanently delete that folder because it's not going to move it into our your recycle bin. If you do a shift and then you hit delete until yes, just delete that folder. We don't need it. Okay, so here is our typical server files. We're going to run the server, and there should be a start.bat file here. We're going to run this, and it's going to start up the server. Do you agree to Mojang's EULA end users license agreement? Available at I've read it. Mostly. Yes, I agree to it. And now this is the start of the server, so this is going to take a little bit longer. This is going to start creating all the it's going to start downloading all the mods. It's going to start setting up all the configs and all that stuff, and getting the, it's going to be like a fresh server, brand new server. So this could take probably 1 to 2 minutes depending on your system that it's running on to boot up. Or maybe even longer if you have an old system. This is the current system that I'm running on is a Celeron. I guess I can do this. Would be easier. Test manager. If we look at this. Well, that's loading. I'll show you guys the server information. So it's an Intel Xeon 3.5 gigahertz server. Six core server. It has 16 gig of RAM. I have 3 hard drives. This is the normal boot C hard drive. This D drive is a striped drive. It's 2 1 terabyte drives, striped, RAID 0. RAID 0 or RAID 1? I think it's RAID 0. I think RAID 1 is mirrored, but they're striped. So if one drive crashes, you lose everything. And then we have disk 2, which is just another backup drive. So we have a Quattro K4000 video card. That's just a basic video card. More for graphics, I would say, than gaming. But we don't game on this computer. It's a server, so it doesn't really matter too much. Hello, Ip Girl. How are you doing, my dear? So yeah, so that's that. To see. Hopefully this is done. We're getting close. Hopefully, for this to be finished. Usually we get a server cannot keep up message when the server's done. Like I said, this could take 1 to 2 minutes, but it's taken a little bit longer than that now, I think. Due to the number of mods that you have on your system, it really depends on how long this takes to boot. And we're not running any more CPU right now. It might be finished. Oh, force load, 0 players. Maybe that's it. Because it's not doing anything right now. Oh, here's a spawn area. So that should be ready now. Okay, so that should be it. Doesn't really tell you when it's finished loading. Okay. Yes, updating the pack. Okay, so we have... How is the Minecraft music in the background? Is it too loud? It seems really loud to me. So that the initial server has been ran, so we're going to stop this and shut the server down. Okay. Oh, there's a pause in there now. We're going to look at the start.bat file. Oh, they did. They put a pause in there. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that very much. Okay. It's a tad loud for a second and then went away. Let's, we'll turn this down a little bit here. It says it's at 30. It's not, it shouldn't be that loud. Okay. Leave that open. Go back to our server. Okay, so on the start.bat file, what we do is I edit this. I usually add a pause, but it looks like they're putting pauses in there now. And the only other thing I change is the RAM. I make this first one is how much total RAM it will use, and this is the starting RAM. The XMS is the starting RAM, and this is the total amount of RAM. I change this to 8. In essence, 8 gig, and I change this to 6. And that seems to work for my system without much issues. So depending on how much RAM you have, depends on how much you can allocate to your Minecraft. If you allocate too much, it'll run like crap. If you don't allocate enough, it'll run like crap. So you got to find that sweet spot. And 8 gig max and starting at 6 is usually a good spot for my server. So we're going to save this. And we're going to, that's the only other thing that we need to really worry about updating here on the server, on the new server files. Okay. So I have a server's icon, and I use this to give you the icon at, let's see, at this screen here. I'll show you. So multiplayer. So this icon right here is that's the server icon, my rain icon. So that's what that is. Well, you couldn't connect. And of course, it's not going to pull the server up because the server's not running, but that's what the icon looks like. Okay. We pull over the whitelist because I run a whitelist on the server. Copy is what I'm looking for here. Paste. And there's already a whitelist there. We're going to replace that with our whitelist. The ops file. Copy. Paste. We're going to pull over the server properties. Server properties is what holds all of the information on how you wanted your server initially set up. So we copy this as well. And we paste that there. Replace the one that's there. I think those are the only ones, right? Waitlist, server icon, properties, and operator. ops. Okay, so right now we have the servers here, but we're going to get rid of this world folder. This is the actual Minecraft world. It saves everything. We're going to delete this. We're going to shift delete this because we don't want it. We don't need it. We're going to replace it with our world folder. So that we don't lose anything. And this is going to be a big file. There were 2 updates since when I looked. There was a 1.8.0 and a 1.9.0. And we were still running 7. But it was up and running because I logged into it. So I'm not sure what you did or what you didn't do. The Undergarden dimension again. We'll take a look at it and see what happens with this update. Okay, so there's our world folder, and now we're gonna cross our fingers and we're gonna run this start bat file. I'm gonna make a shortcut on my desktop. So right click, send to desktop, create shortcut. Okay, so here's our 1.7 version. So I'm gonna move this down here for now because we still might need that. So Direwolf. 20 1.9.0. Then I do a right click properties and I change the icon to something else besides a non-icon, since it won't pull up an icon. It doesn't pull up the Minecraft icon, I don't know why. Okay. I guess we can get rid of this for now. And now we're gonna run this and hopefully the server will come up. Is there even anything in the Undergarden besides those creatures? Some quests? It's even dark and gloomier than the Nether, I think. More dark and gloomy than the Nether. I was thinking about doing some more mine colonies. A little bit. I'm not sure yet. So I actually made a video of this. Recorded a video of me doing this, but I don't have a video editor, so I wasn't able to go in and edit the video. So now it's just going to be on YouTube. So I don't have to worry about editing anything or uploading anything. It's just going to be there. You want to try mine colonies at some point too? Yeah. I think we need to, I think I need to go in and update the speed of the building and stuff, because it just takes so long. It's like, it's very, very time consuming, especially when you start doing the larger builds. And you have to be, a lot of times you have to be at level 3 to get to open up other properties, I guess you can say. Okay, we might be close. This server can't keep up. Server's overloaded. Usually when I see that, it means that the server is close to being up. I wish there was a way that it could tell you that it was finished. Like Dire did. Yeah, I went to the config files and kind of scrolled through, but I didn't see where it was, and so I was only half-assing it to see what was there, what was not there, and I didn't see it off the bat, so I was like, I'm just not gonna screw with it. Okay, so we're gonna open up my game and we're gonna refresh. Oh, that's what we didn't do. We didn't update the motto of the day. Let's do that. Go back to our server. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna update the motto of the day. Direwolf20 1.9, and what is that under? It's under server properties. So right click that and edit or open. I can just open it because it's going to open it in WordPad. So usually somewhere in here you'll see motto of the day, MOTD. So we're at version 1.9 now. .0. And that's it. So we're going to change. So that'll update the next time I restart the server, which is going to be soon. Okay, you won't see that now because it's not pulling that information anymore. So we'll have after we reboot the server, this will change to 1.9.0. Okay, and we're going to try to join the server. Cross your fingers. Sometimes it goes by flawlessly. Sometimes it just crashes. I always try it twice. Even if it crashes the first time, you try it a second time. I found that you have a good chance of getting in. Oh, we are in town. We're in my town. My mine colony. We're in town. I have my ring is working. I need to figure out which button to push. Okay. Okay. Let's jump to our house. Etc. All right, we're here. So you need to just run around a little bit. I always run around just a little bit just to see how things are looking. There's no huge gaps in the world. So the birch trees look like they're growing again. Like, so there's a chance to get a bee nest when you have birch trees, it appears, with flowers around it. So now we have a ton of bee nests. So we can get all the honey we need now, it looks like. How is this working? Oh, we're getting charcoal again. And hopefully we're also getting essence from there. Okay, that looks fine. Let's go in here and see if what's crashed or what's not crashed. Well, the graphics look okay. This is still kind of funky. These are still kind of funky. You can see how the letters kind of like disappear and stuff, the numbers. You're not looking at them directly. You're like, no numbers there. That's been like that since we started, but these were kind of funky too. Our disk drives were funky at one time. Still shows all of our ores. Still shows we have power. I don't have that much running right now. I turned a lot of stuff off because we have so many resources. We don't really need them. So we don't need even more resources. There's always stuff stuck over here. Let's see if anything is stuck in the cables. Oh no. I think I put void. Yeah, I put void upgrades in there, so this stuff was just bouncing around in these cables. The logistical cables. So everything looks okay. So let's go jump to another base. So here's Iraq. That looks okay. This is Ipgirl's old base. Kaverki's land of windmills. It's spinning, so I'm gonna think that it's okay. Gypsy doesn't have much outside. We gotta wait for this to build in. She lives kind of in a mountain area. She has mine colonies down there. I started working on Barracks Terror 1. She has a village integrated into her mine colonies as well. It's pretty cool. Oh, he's stuck in the boat. Okay. So it looks like everything is okay. I'm not going to go to the end. Because first of all, it costs 3 levels. Screw that. Usually I just hang out here at my mine colonies. I still got so much to build here. I got to do sheep and wool, and my combat academies are being upgraded. Archery and combat are being upgraded. I think those are the only 2 that are being upgraded. There's my clipboard. Let's see. So what are they asking for? Okay, a sword or a wooden cane. What? Ethan wants a sword. He's probably a guard that I hadn't given a sword to. So, but everything looks cool. We're still up and running. Hey, look, the pirate ship that spawned right here, when it despawned, it put everything back. So the hull's not there anymore and the bridge is fixed. But I had a pirate ship spawn right here in this lake. I don't know if you call it a lake. Maybe more of a pond. So yeah. So that looks like everything is working okay. I'm going to disconnect. So now we are at version 1.9. We're gonna refresh the server. Let's pull up the server again. And there it goes. Etc. connected, etc. left the game. We're gonna stop it. Hopefully it stops correctly. I don't know if I have a way to the whatever that place was called. The dark or whatever it was called. Pressing the key to continue. Server is shut down. So I think that's everything that we need for the server. So now if that didn't work, we can always go revert right back to 1.7. Just run to 1.7, and then if people were playing, and then and then we can just reinstall or whatever we needed to do. So that's the way I update the server each time. The waitlist, the world, edit to start.bat, edit server properties, ops, and I think that's it. Yeah. So you have a portal in your base at the ocean. Oh, you have this normal portal? Okay. So in essence, I can delete this one for now, because we don't really need it. And we're going to run this again. It's been a while since I've been up this early streaming. I've just usually been waiting until this afternoon when we play Borderlands 3. You were shocked. I think that's it. Okay, so should we started? Let's go back. I'm just gonna close out of. No, I'll just alt tab over. I won't close out of there yet. So let's take a look again. Multiplayer. Okay, now it says version 1.9.0. So we're good to go there with that. Let's log in one more time. Sorry. I need something to drink. Oh. All right. Oh no, is that a Karen? It is. He's stuck. Oh, what I wanted to do was change my settings here. I wanted to set up auto stuff again. We had turned that off. So it's summers in here. Okay, higher working. We're gonna put that to manual, and we're gonna assign housing automatic as well. Right now. Show help messages. That changed. Kids to be born. I guess it doesn't matter too much at this point. We can just leave that on. So we do have 2 work orders. The Archery 4 and the Combat Academy. Let's see, how we doing? It's saying we don't have enough guards and they're not getting enough sleep. We have 50 of 50 citizens, so we're maxed out right now. People. Okay, so oh, there's not a door there. Okay, what do these guys want? Is it on the clipboard? Ethan? Is one of these guys Ethan? I'm not able to dump my inventory. You have plenty of space. What are you talking about? I don't know. Sir, you're not invited. Okay, that's gonna be it for now. I just wanted to get that server updated and then get that recorded so that I had it on my settings. When a new mod pack comes out that we decide to change to, I'll go through the same thing, setting up a fresh server. It's definitely not too much different than what we just did. But there are a few things in the server.properties that you want to look at and change and stuff like that. So let's get out of here. Everything looks good. Cancel there, quit out of there. I'm gonna switch back over to the chat here. Just chatting. Okay. And let's go to here. So we're good to go. Server is up and running and ready to be used. And we're going to exit out of our server. Okay. Where did I do it? This stuff here. I'm going to turn this off. And we are back to normal mostly. I don't know why this green screen camera doesn't fit my other green screen. I think it might be. Let's edit this a little bit here. Because it doesn't fit on screen and there's always some space there. I think it's control. Nope. Is it shift? No. I don't think it's alt. Oh, it is alt. All right. Now we don't have to move the camera each time we go to a different screen there. Just chatting. Okay. I'm gonna stop the stream because I don't want this to be a. I guess it's. I don't want. I just want this to be a single video for the server upgrade, and we'll definitely see you guys around 1 o'clock this afternoon. I'm not sure. I'm gonna eat some breakfast. I'm gonna get something to eat, get a drink. We might come back. I'm not positive at this point in time what I'll be doing. My parents just moved to Florida, so they just left. Well, my dad just left with my brothers to retire in Florida. So we got some stuff we got to do to the house and stuff. So thank you all for being here. Hope if you're ever interested in starting up a Minecraft server yourself, if you have any questions, you can go to my Discord. I'll answer anything I can and give you any tips and tricks that I know. Just ask, okay? You guys have a wonderful morning. Get up, stretch, go tell someone you love them, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Microphone muted.